everyone. My name is Ernest Schmidt with Palo Alto Therapy, and one thing I'd like to try to do is a series of mini videos where I present some of my favorite quotes regarding anxiety. That's an area that is of special interest to us here at Palo Alto Therapy, and also personally, it's something that I really like to specialize in for a few reasons. The main reason is I struggle a lot with anxiety and always have, and so I'm intimately aware of what anxiety is like on the inside. But also as a professional, I spend a lot of my time really working on techniques and skills and how to implement these things so I can help clients and also friends and family, whoever else is interested in this kind of material. But it's such a great topic because I really feel like it's a universal human emotion. I have a lot of different ways I describe and define anxiety, but I think the core issue is that anxiety is a normal human emotion, whether you want to call it that or not. It is something that all of us experience if we're open about it. Some of us have more struggles than others with it, of course, but it's something that I find fascinating, and I enjoy quotes in general as well. So I thought it'd be a fun exercise to see if I could just teach a little about anxiety through quotes, and I'll be doing that over hopefully a series of videos for those of you that are interested. So the first one that I want to start with is one that I've used a lot at Palo Alto Therapy. It's something that we've made little cards kind of for fun, just the same kind of value system I have with quotes. This is a quote by Winston Churchill, as far as I can tell from my research. And the quote goes like this: "So when I look back on all the worries, I remember the story of the old man who said on his deathbed that he had had a lot of trouble in his life, most of which never happened." So I really enjoyed that quote. I think it really highlights what most of us know about worry and anxiety. I think the quote is, I think the reality, we did some research, it was like 85 or 95% of the things that we worry about never occur. So it's an interesting concept. It's so tricky because when you're in the middle of worry and when you have a lot of things that you're stressed about, in that moment, it's so seductive. It really does feel like, no, these things, really are going to happen. If you knew for certainty they weren't, you wouldn't be feeling any of those emotions. So that's what's so challenging about this kind of emotion, is that you really succumb to these things like, no, this is the real deal. I have to think about this. I have to plan just in case these things occur. And I never want to say anybody's being irrational with that stuff, because it is possible those things will happen. But this quote just highlights that we want to try to keep that perspective. So when we do have worries, we can just keep a little distance from this idea that these may not occur. And actually, the truth is the majority won't occur. So I don't want anybody, again, to feel that they shouldn't worry and it's totally a personal decision. But if you really are trying to improve your own kind of internal peace of mind, it's vital then to remember that and to be able to put some of these worries maybe on the shelf, to maybe pause yourself from going too far down that rabbit hole, and just reminding yourself that vast majority of these things are not going to occur. So is there something else I can be doing that might be more productive for my time or my own mental health or my emotional well-being? So I just love that concept. You can do with it what you think is going to be helpful for you. But it's something I try to remember, and then we have these little fun, cards that you can pull out and, read to yourself as a little coping tactic. So basically, just to recap, this idea that this old man on his deathbed said he had a lot of trouble in his life, most of which never happened. Which, for all of us, it's just such a shame that we do spend so much of our time on things, myself included, that 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10. Never even happen. And all that angst and worry and planning and problem solving for something that 3 days from now, a week from now, never even comes around. So something to remember, and hopefully you find that helpful. Thank you.